Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to level up very quickly on PSO2. Or maybe you saw the thumbnail and you want to know how to get this body pillow as a weapon. But to answer the second question, which is how to get the body pillow, it's very simple. You're going to press escape, you're going to come to the globe, go to mission pass, and it is on day 4 over here, or tier 4, I don't exactly know how this works. And it's the free reward for day 4 where you get a free body pillow. Keep in mind the body pillow is limited to certain weapons. So for example, I can't use the body pillow on my katana unfortunately, so my braver can't use it. But it's fine because I just have it on a different weapon tab. So I've got my katana here and then I still can use my body pillow for aesthetic uses. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about leveling. So when you're level 50 or below, the fastest way to level up is going to be completing quests. So you can see over here, Hands is right here. You're going to talk to Hands and he's got client orders. He's got a whole bunch of client orders over here which give a ton of EXP. So the next question you're asking me is, Karo, I don't know where these mobs are. Like it says here, hostiles hidden in the forest. Defeat Sylvans, 60 of them. You're like, okay, I don't really know where this mob is. And then, you might guess from hidden in the forest that it might be in the forest area. But to double check to make your life super easy, just click on display all and this menu will come down. And then you can select each single map. So example, forest, it'll tell you all the missions in forest. You go volcanic caves, it tells you all of that, so forth and so on, and you can go down the list and make sure that you've done every single one. And that way you know if you're missing a quest or not on a certain area. So this is what I normally do, especially if I'm playing alone. Let's say that I don't have a party of friends to play with, or everyone's busy and I'm just soloing stuff. This is what I would do in order to gain a lot of EXP relatively quickly. However, that's not all. Another thing is, of course, to check your daily orders. So over here, you've got the daily order from Officer Fina. Again, you're going to click on display all and you're going to look at the quest. So let's say we want to look at forest. Then we can look at each quest and see like, okay, this only gives me 338 EXP. This only gives me 385 EXP. Maybe it's not worth my time. However, if we go and look at Coast, maybe you can see that, wow, Coast gives me 130,000 Meseta and 12,000 EXP. And if I do the pole fishing one, I get another 100,000 Meseta and 15,000 EXP. So maybe Coast is something that I would like to do. Just keep in mind, you need to read the difficulty requirement. So for example, over here, it says Coast Exploration, that I need to do it on super hard or above, and I need an A rank. So you just need to make sure that you have that difficulty unlocked and you can actually do the difficulty, because especially on the boss fights, some of them might be a little bit difficult, especially if you're doing it solo and if you're a little bit under leveled. However, let's say you're the ultimate lazy like me. So what do? It's very simple. I simply come directly to Rebecca, I talk to her, I go to main quest and I go to recommended quest. The first mission over here will always have the top 3 dailies in order to boost the daily boost over here, so that you get 50% more EXP, 50% more Meseta, 50% more magic find, all of that stuff. So it's very, very important to try to do the daily boost. In order to know what quest you need to complete to gain the daily boost reward, it's going to have this little blue symbol, which you can see next to the daily boost. If the quest has this little symbol, it means that if you complete that mission, you will gain 5% of the daily boost. And every day you lose 5%, but you can gain 15%. So you just want to constantly do your daily boost missions so that you always have this extra EXP, extra magic find, extra Meseta, so that you can level up faster and make a lot of money. However, that's not all. So let's say I go to expeditions and let's say that I'm farming Coast. So I can click on Coast Exploration and let's say that I want to do it on super hard, right? So I'll accept and I'll accept in current block. And let's say I don't want to go around the entire block to talk to every single NPC to see what quest is available. All you need to do is you press escape, you come to the globe, you click on client orders, and right here at the very bottom, orders that can be accepted in the fields of ongoing quests. You're going to click on this and voila, you see this entire list over here. These are all quests that I can accept without going around the ship and talking to all the different NPCs. So there's quests from Franco over here, there's quests from Hands over here, there's quests from Lavare over here. So I can just accept all the quests here if I want, and then I can go out, complete them, come back, and then just hand in the quest by talking to all the NPCs. So this way I don't need to look at Hans' quests and be like, okay, have I done this? Have I not done this? Blah, blah, blah. I can just accept an expedition map, go to client orders, click on the orders that can be accepted in the fields of ongoing quests, And voila, I've got the entire list. I just look through it. I'm just like, yeah, you know, this quest gives me 10,000 EXP. That's great. I'll accept that. I just look through the rewards tab over here and just see which are worth doing. Just make sure that you also read down here on the client message to make sure that the difficulty is right. I think it's always right, but you know, just to double check. You know, you don't want to pick up a quest that you can't complete. That would kind of waste one of your quest slots, since you can only hold 20 quests at a time unless you are premium. If you're premium, you can hold 40. And that's what I normally do when there are no urgent missions. When there are urgent missions, I usually do the urgent missions. The only urgent mission that I don't do is the mining facility one, mainly because the mining facility one, I just don't like it that much. But all the other urgent missions, I will spam because it's good EXP, it's good money, and it's good item rare drops. I usually run it on very hard, even on my main character, which is level 72 right now. Mainly because very hard seems to be the sweet spot where it's like super fast and you can just blast through everything really quick. But let's say you've got friends online. If you have a lot of friends online, then the best thing to do to gain EXP is actually to go to your subquests over here. Once you talk to Rebecca, go to subquests and go to amplified quest. This is only for this current event going on right now. This will end on the 23rd of this month. However, if you're watching this video after the event has ended, it's fine. You just go to advanced quests and just do advanced quests, okay? Just do any of these advanced quests on very hard and do it in a party of 4 people. You could do it with 2 or above, but I mean, doing it with 4 people gives you the most EXP gain. But basically just spam advanced quests over and over if you have a bunch of friends online, and this will give you a ton of EXP. However, if you're watching this video as it goes live, then what you want to do is amplified quests. You're going to do amplified quests over here and you're going to spam these 3 missions over and over again. Mainly because on these 3 missions, if you complete them on very hard, you'll gain an extra 30% rare drop rate as well as an extra 30% EXP earned. So you can see here that when I hover my mouse over it, it says rare drop rate plus 30%, EXP earned plus 130%. And when you complete it on super hard, it actually bumps it up to plus 60%. The EXP earned will be capped at plus 150%, but the rare drop find will go up to plus 60%, which is very nice. And keep in mind that this will stack with all of your food buffs and your elixirs and your guild buff and the concert buff. So you can stack all those buffs together, go out and get a ton of EXP. So it's super efficient to just run floating continent, ruins, as well as floating facility in a loop over and over. Because by doing floating continent, you get B capsules, which allows you to do ruins. Doing ruins gives you C capsules, which allow you to do floating facility. And doing floating facility gives you A capsules to do floating continent. So you could basically indefinitely run through these 3 maps over and over and gain tons of EXP, tons of item drop rate. And it's actually very funny. I was running this yesterday with my friends and we got PSE burst into cross burst and we stayed at cross burst times 6. It was like again. We were sitting there for like 10 minutes plus just in cross burst forever. And with all the extra drop rate and all the extra EXP, it was just insane amount of EXP as well as rare item drops. So definitely something you guys should really do if you're watching this video while this event is going on, because this event is just really good. You also get rewards for doing this multiple times with a party. If you do it more than 3 times, you get 20 star gems. And if you do it more than 5 times, you get a cosmetic reward. However, those rewards come after the next maintenance. So don't panic if you've done it more than 5 times and you're like, where are my rewards? It'll come after maintenance, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it. So the TLDR is questing or daily orders if you're playing solo, urgent quests when they come up, and if you're playing with friends, you want to do the amplified quest or the advanced quest over and over. And that's about it. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, I would appreciate a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the